Hi there, feeling safe and healthy? Still maintaining social distance? Well, that's all you still need to do as a second wave of COVID pandemic is heading towards this post-festival season. While festivities across the country have been subdued, the government is justified in telling people to maintain social distancing and asking not to assemble in large numbers during the festival season. Despite muted celebrations, political campaigns and rallies are becoming a cause to worry for the second wave of COVID pandemic. In recent days, India's COVID-19 case doubling time extends its mark to 70 days, where it was 25 days in the month of August. Well, that's a sign of relief, but wait. India reports 55,839 new COVID cases in a single day of October. Yes, you felt absolutely right. Normality has not come yet. Then what about the vaccine? Well, worldwide several biotechnologies and pharmaceuticals like Pfizer, BioNTech, Johnson & Johnson, Serum Institute, and so on, are on the edges of their Phase 3 trials in search of the right antidote which will lead back to normality. We speak to a renowned pulmonologist of Aster CMI Hospital, Bangalore, who shares his opinion.
The onset of the pandemic sometime in November, the first time when it struck China, and then followingly subsequent countries all through the world, and sometime late May we started to experience the pandemic in our country. So there is a consortium of epidemic preparedness that basically put the whole genetic sequence of the coronavirus onto a platform so that the various vaccine developers have access to the genetic sequence so they can develop the vaccine as soon as possible. Not the whole particle of the virus, which is deadly for the human body, rather a part of the virus to the human body and sensitize the human body to develop its own army against that specific molecule, so that when the virus enters the human body for the second time after the exposure to the vaccine, then the human body is already prepared with targeted defense mechanisms to clear the virus more sooner than what is expected. So that is the concept of vaccination. Okay, so now in the Moderna vaccine, we have a specific protein which they have developed, which they might be inoculating into the human body through a particular vector, as we call it. Vector is nothing but a medium through which that protein molecule is going to be delivered within the cell of any defense cell of the human body. And once the defense cell identifies the protein, it will process it, amplify it, and distribute it throughout the body. What is herd immunity is that if most of the population develop an immunity to the virus, then the people who, even though are not vaccinated, are indirectly conferred some kind of an immunity, because there is a barrier to spread of virus from one person to another. And who are vaccinated? The population that is most vulnerable gets vaccinated. Right? So always we must target the most vulnerable population first. And we cannot, try to vaccinate the entire population within a year, which is quite an impossible task to do. So, and we are also going to target the healthcare workers who are, more prone to acquiring such infections because of their day-to-day exposure to such viruses.